Good morning and welcome to Dave the Soup Betting. Not a bad day the other day. We picked up the place money, 10-1. I did play with William Hills. So, yeah, made a profit. I would have liked it to win, but these things happen. Got two today. I've been up hours. I'm on my third cup of tea. The first one is in the 8 o'clock at Newmarket. Here's its first ever run as a 3-year-old on the all-weather over 7 furlongs. So this is the 3-year-old's first ever run as a 3-year-old. Didn't run as a 2-year-old. Sat the 5 box at Wolverhampton over an extended 7 furlongs. Let's have a look. Gets out reasonably well. Got this bend pretty quick over 7 at the Wolverhampton. And Ailey Turner's on it. You can see the horse is keen. First ever run in its life as a 3-year-old. Very early in the season. So there it is. Okay, I'm going to fast forward this. Goes a length up off the bend. Ailey Turner straightens it up. Gives it a crack here on the left. Probably keep it off the rail. You don't want to be on the rail really at Wolverhampton. That was unnecessary, that one. It is wandering away from the whip onto the rail, but it's won very, very, very easily. Well, as you can see, it won very well. First time ever on a racetrack. The second, third and fourth, they're all rated in the high 60s currently. And you would have thought that it would have gone on from there. But let's have a look what happened. Let's have a look at its form. So you look at the horse's profile. So it wins over 7 and they immediately drop it to 6. Where it just gets hammered. They then run it in a listed fillies race. The winner was rated 90. The third was rated 101, which it's not going to win. And then they run it at Chester on good to soft ground. Now, that's its first run on turf, and the filly lost a right fore shoe. Now, Chester, you can become unbalanced easily. It's a very tricky track. And to run without a shoe, you try running without a shoe, you'll be off balance. They then ran it over 5 furlongs. And it said, disputed lead, lost position, but press leader over 3 out. No extra, lost position inside final furlong. I just think they go too fast for it early. And then it ran a good race at Wolverhampton. Not clear run and switched left. Ran on well inside final furlong. The winner is now rated 70, which is fair enough. And then they put it at Wolverhampton over 5. They just seem to be messing about with it. Now this horse is now rated 79. And it just ran on. It just couldn't get there. They just go too fast for it early doors. In rear, headway from over 1 out, unright and no impression. That horse is now rated 79. Drop it to 6, then drop it to 5. Run it at good to soft. But it looks like it's coming back to form. I don't think this is the distance 5. Now 6 might be on a stiffer track. It has won over 7, obviously, I've just shown you. And this race, and the top rated is Spring Bloom. It's a 7-year-old. It's carrying 10 stone 5. It's racing off 75. You don't see many races, handicaps particularly now, where the top and bottom, put them by number, where the top and bottom have such disparity. 51 and 175, and the weight's 10.5. I thought the max weight a horse could carry actually was 10.2. Maybe I've got that wrong. To 8.9. Used to see this back in the day all the time. Now it's a funny little race, and at this time of year, you want to be backing 3-year-olds in handicaps. They improve beyond out of all recognition. I'm taking a chance. I'm going for Court Drive. Bet 365. They're sevens. So 701. Eight and a halves. Court Drive. Each way. Got a nice £3 claimer. I'm taking it down to 64. It's an improving 3-year-old filly. Its profile is mixed, and I think 6 furlong on the July course, that stiff uphill finish, a slower pace should suit. It is a risky one, but 8.5, there's 10 runners. You're not far off the true odds there. An improving 3-year-old filly. I'm going to take a chance. It is a risky one. Bit of a mixed bag. On the all-weather and on turf. I mean, I don't know why they dropped it to 5 and an easy 6. And at Chester, it threw a shoe. That was its first run on turf, a tricky track. You throw a shoe, you're not going to do much. And I'm thinking a stiff 6 might be right up its street. They'll go slower pace early on than the horse has been doing on the all-weather. I think it's potentially well handicapped. It will have improved. It's had a few weeks off, and it looks like it's coming to form again with a couple of placed efforts. I'm willing to give it a chance. The price there, varying prices. I am waiting. I haven't put my bets on yet. I'm recording this. It's not even 6:30 yet. I'm going to put my bets on after 8 a.m. because I want best odds guarantee. The market doesn't seem to know what price the horse is going to be, looking at the different bookmakers. So I'm placing my bet each way, best odds guarantee. I don't know which bookie I'm going to go with yet. I'm going to place it after 8 a.m. Here's the second selection. This is in the 725 at Newmarket. Here's its last run. So this is the horse with the white cap. It gets squeezed out a little bit at the start, over a mile 2, course and distance. And it's tucked in last. And it appears to be going best along with the one with the black hat and the one in the yellow over on the far near side. So it's been ridden now, as are all of them, I would argue. And I think he hits the front about there. This is where the rising ground, this hill is unbelievably stiff. And its stride shortening somewhat. But it doesn't pack in. It's got a willing attitude. It looks like it might go on there, and this one just comes back at it. And just gets basically a length. I thought that was a good willing attitude there over course and distance. It's a very, very stiff uphill finish, Newmarket on the July track. It really is. Well, I think that it showed a willing attitude there. It got shuffled back early doors from the stalls. It got squeezed out. It was in last. And it just ran out of puff at the death. But I think it showed a very, very good attitude. But let's have a look at Organic, which is the favourite with some bookmakers. I mean, look what it won. It was at Beverley, the extended mile, in a cellar. Won a cellar. Class horse is Silver Gun. Now this is a drop in class for Silver Gun, and they've been. What I noticed with Silver Gun is It's won over the distance at Windsor, Sandown, Nottingham and Yarmouth. Now, apart from Sandown, these are easy tracks. If you go to Sandown, just held on. But it was against better horses. But it carried 8 stone 10. It was a 3-year-old. August 2021. It'd be at its peak as a 3-year-old against older horses, getting the weight for age and everything. And that's when it's the apprentice race. But that's the time of year that 3-year-olds improve significantly. Now, they've been running it at Beverley. And it's a stiff finish at Beverley, 2 furlong running. But the actual mile 2 course is really easy apart from the running. It didn't get home at Sandown there. Got beat 7 lengths. No extra from 1 furlong out. In a better race, 82, 80, 82. Raced off 77, running against better horses. But I'm not convinced. I'm not convinced that Silver Gun is good at a stiff track. And with this weight on, I'm thinking it's going to go to a 3-year-old. Well, we've got one that's won a seller, and we've got one that's shown a willing attitude over course and distance. It's only ran 3 times on turf. Now, I'm willing to back that horse to win against another horse that won last time out in the cellar. And I'll take this one all day long. The price, we're not talking double figures here. It's an improving 3-year-old. It did improve last time over course and distance, which is the run you've just seen. I like the jockey. I do like Neil Callan. I really do. The trainer, I don't think he's as good as his dad, but he's got time on his side, I suppose. But I'm going to go for it. Rayadar Star at whatever price. Again, I'm not playing until after 8 a.m. I want the best odds guarantee. The market's all over the place. 13 to 8, 7 to 4, 2 to 1, 9 to 4. They can't seem to make their mind up, the bookmakers. So I'm going to go for best odds guarantee after 8 a.m. This is Dave the Suit, very early on a Friday morning. Had a few beers last night, had a night out, enjoyed it. Have a good day, and let's look forward to the weekend. Bye for now.